Say one of the major questions is always around area. What areas are nice? What areas are safe? What areas have good schools? And of course, we have different tools that we can provide those clients.
Sure.
And I would say that the other biggest concern, maybe not question, is how am I going to see the home when I'm still in California or the Midwest or whatever the case may be.
Right.
When you get the right realtor and you get somebody who's actually going to be servicing you, they can do live videos, they can create different groups on different social media platforms to post those videos, or of course FaceTime, record the videos if the client's not available, so they could see the home in its fullest without actually being there. So it's like a virtual tour, so they don't have to fly back and forth.
Okay.
I would always urge buyers to get there during the inspection period,
Right.
because you do get 10 days due diligence period. And of course, if you go to the home and that room looked a lot bigger on video or in picture and it's a lot smaller, your furniture won't fit, or there might be smells or something that you're just not okay with.
Right.
Of course, seeing that in person gives you the opportunity to make sure that you have seen it. However, if you do get an agent who is okay and you're not willing to come back and forth because of work or whatever, you of course can get an agent that will explain everything very honestly, very upfront, and then there shouldn't be any surprises. The majority people are moving here. However, there's all types of buyers, and
Sure.
in this market, it's very competitive, as you may have seen on other videos and the news.
Right.
Our inventory is down, and that's partially because the interest rates are so great. So a lot of people who couldn't buy last year could buy this year.
Right.
And then it's also a lot of people moving here for many different reasons, which we won't go into on this video.
Right.
And then you also do have the hedge funds and the bigger investors that are coming through and buying lots of property because they know once those interest rates go up, a lot of people are still going to be renting. That due diligence period is a 10-day period for you to make sure that the neighborhood's safe, make sure that the schools are good, make sure that the house is sound, have your inspection done by a home inspection company. Right now in this very competitive market, we are minimizing that, shortening it down to 5 or 3 days, as long as the agent or yourself has a home inspector that can get in there quick enough. We can make sure the house is sound before we move forward. So I'll give you a high-level overview of what that process looks like here in Arizona, because you may be relocating from another state,
Right.
moving from out of town, and just coming to this great city of Phoenix and all of the surrounding areas, because our economy is booming and we're getting lots of work. So what that process looks like, we put in an offer. We get that offer accepted after we negotiate the terms. Once everybody's on board with the terms, you have that due diligence period, whatever that may look like, most likely 10 days, 5 days, whatever it may be.
Right.
Once that due diligence period is done, the buyer has the right to request repairs if the seller wants to or not. There's a step and a process after that.
Okay.
And then of course, we would order the appraisal. Sometimes we order it a little sooner than that because they do take a little bit of time.
Right.
Once the appraisal's ordered, you get back the value, and really there's a lot of hurry up and wait at the beginning. These transactions with loans will generally take, I would say 30 days. If you're a cash buyer, we could do it a lot quicker, 13 days, 15 days, depending on the HOA. There's many good realtors. Just make sure you vet them, make sure you get somebody who's going to fight for you.
Right.
Also be honest with you, be upfront with you what you're up against, because the market's always changing, and not be afraid to just be forward. However, also fight for your needs and your wants so they reach your goal. I always do that. There are some great realtors and there's a lot that aren't. So make sure you do vet those people, and you could always call me, Roger Wright, the Right Realtor.